Good morning, dear cadets. So, as you know, I have given you enough practice as far as the balancing of chemical equation is concerned. Okay. So, I hope that you understood how to balance the chemical equation. Now, I am giving you one important thing. What is that one? Information conveyed by balanced chemical equation. What are the information conveyed by balanced chemical equation? Balanced chemical equation conveyed following quantitative relationship between reactant and product. Balanced chemical equation gives following information, quantitative information regarding the reactant and product. See, this is one of the reaction. What is that one? Calcium carbonate reacting with the hydrochloric acid and forming calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. All the three I have written: calcium carbonate, hydrochloric acid, calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. So just see, calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide, these are the product. Calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid, they are the reactant. Okay, you know this one, there is no problem. Now just see. Actually, balanced chemical equation gives following information. Just see. First one, you make this one 1, you make this one 2, make this one 3, this is 4 and this is 5. Okay, just see here. First information conveyed molecules relationship. Just see here, how many molecules of calcium carbonate is there? 1 molecules. 1 molecules or not? How many molecules of this one is there? 2 molecules. 2 molecules. Okay, and here what is there? 1 molecules. And here also what is there? 1 molecules. And here also what is there? 1 molecules. 1 molecules. So just see, this balanced chemical equation is informing us that 1 molecules of calcium carbonate react with 2 molecules of hydrochloric acid and forming 1 molecules of calcium chloride, 1 molecules of water and 1 molecules of carbon dioxide gas. So just see, if it is balanced, then only you can get the correct information. Means molecules relationship. If it is not balanced, suppose here 2 you have not written, then that correct information you can't have. So just already I told you, why do we balance the chemical equation? We balance the chemical equation because mass neither created nor destroyed in any chemical reaction. If you balance, then only you can uphold this rule. If reaction is not balanced, then what would be there? Mismatch would be there. Means mass of the reactant or product may not be matched, may not be equal, isn't it? That is why we balance the chemical equation. Okay, now try to understand. Here 1 molecules of calcium carbonate react with 2 molecules of hydrochloric acid and form 1 molecules of calcium chloride, 1 molecules of water and 1 molecules of carbon dioxide. So who is giving this information? Balanced chemical equation only. So this is relationship between reactant and product in terms of molecules. Now just see. Second information is mole relationship. So we can write here, mole is unit in 9th class, you might have studied. So we can write, wherever molecules you have written, you can write 1 mole of calcium carbonate react with 2 mole of hydrochloric acid and form 1 mole of calcium chloride, 1 mole of water, 1 mole of water and 1 mole of carbon dioxide, 1 mole of carbon dioxide. This is the relationship. So just see, mole is also can be explained in terms of balanced chemical equation. Just see here, 1 mole of calcium carbonate, 2 mole of hydrochloric acid reacting together and forming 1 mole of calcium chloride, 1 mole of water and 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Now try to understand here, This is the quantitative relationship between reactant and product. This is the quantitative relationship between reactant and product. Okay, so in terms of mole also we can tell. Okay, now third one is mass relationship. Just see what is mass relationship. Now you do one thing, just see here, everywhere just see calcium, 1 calcium atomic mass is 40 plus 1 carbon is 12 plus 3 into 16. So that is equal to, what is this one? Just see 40, 12 and 48. That would be 100 gram. 100 gram. That is the mass of calcium carbonate. Here what is there? Hydrochloric acid. Just see 2 into 1 plus chlorine 35.5. So that is equal to 71 gram. 71 gram. Here also 100 gram. Here what is there? Calcium 40 plus 2 into 35.5. So what is this one? 40 plus 71. That is equal to 111 gram. Here what is there? 18 gram. Here what is there? 12 plus 32. That is equal to 44 gram. Now just see, same relationship can be explained in this way. 100 gram of calcium carbonate react with 71 gram of hydrochloric acid and forming 111 gram of calcium chloride, 18 gram of water and 44 gram of carbon dioxide. Now just see here, can we say or not? So now whatever way I am explaining, this is nothing but quantitative relationship between reactant and product in terms of mass. First two, they were related with the quantitative relationship between number of molecules of reactant and product. Here I wrote, just see, number of molecules of each reactant and product taking part in the reaction, number of moles of reactant and product taking part in the reaction. So that is the number of molecules relation and number of moles relation. Now mass relationship, this statement we can change. What we can write here? 100 gram of, just see, 100 gram of, just see, here I will write, just you rub this one, 100 grams of 100 gram of calcium carbonate, just see, 100 gram of calcium carbonate react with 71 gram of hydrochloric acid and form 111 gram of calcium chloride, 18 gram of water and 44 gram of carbon dioxide. So this is the relationship in terms of mass. What is the next one? Mass volume relationship. Just see, means in reactant side mass would be there and in product side gas would be there. This relationship is valid when either one, means either reactant side or product side, one of reactant or product is gaseous. So like here carbon dioxide is gas or not? So what we can say, just see here, 100 gram of calcium carbonate react with 71 gram of hydrochloric acid and form 111 gram of calcium chloride and 18 gram of water and one volume means, just see, there is one molecule of CO2, one volume of carbon dioxide gas. So this is, means reactant side you are mentioning in terms of mass, but in product side you are mentioning the volume. Why volume? This is one volume only. If here 2 is there, so it would have become 2 volume. So same statement can be written like that. 100 gram of calcium chloride react with 71 gram of hydrochloric acid and for here write and form 111 gram of calcium chloride, 18 gram of water and 1 volume of CO2. 1 volume of CO2. What is the next one? Just see. The last one is volume relationship. Volume relationships come into picture when reactant and product both side, what is there? When reactant and product both side only gaseous substance are there. So we'll give you that information also. Just once again listen here. Mass volume relationships comes into effect when one of the reactant or product is gaseous. Volume relationship come into picture when reactant and product both are gaseous only, because gaseous substance can be expressed in terms of volume, okay. Okay, just see this example. Here what is there? N2 plus 3H2 equal to 2NH3. This is gas. What is this one? Gas. This is also gas. This is also gas only. Okay. So just see here. 1 volume of N2 react with 3 volume of H2 and forming 2 volume of ammonia. So what is this one? 1:3:2 ratio. 1:3:2 ratio means between reactant and product this is the ratio 1:3:2. So what kind of relationship this one? This is volume relationship, means between reactant and product relationship I am expressing in terms of volume. Okay, are you getting my point or not? So just try to understand here. This is volume relationship and this come into picture when reactant and product both are gaseous. Just see here, reactant and product both are gaseous only. Now we can express same thing in terms of molecules also. Just see, 1 molecules of N2 react with 3 molecules of H2 and forming 2 molecules of ammonia. Similarly, 1 mole of N2 react with 3 mole of hydrogen and form 2 moles of ammonia. Mass, just see, suppose mass you want. So 1 nitrogen equal to 14. So this is 28 gram. Here what is there? 3. And this is what is this one? Means 1 hydrogen equal to 1. So 6 hydrogen is there, 6 gram. Here what is there? 2. Here 1 nitrogen 14 and 1 hydrogen equal to 1. So 3 hydrogen 3. So this would be 34 gram. What is this one? 34 gram. So 28 gram of nitrogen react with 6 gram of hydrogen and form 34 gram of ammonia. 34 gram of ammonia. Okay, are you getting my point or not? 28 gram of nitrogen react with 6 gram of hydrogen and form 34 gram of ammonia. Okay, no problem. Yes, so we can mention in terms of mass also. Next one is mass volume relationship. Next one is mass volume relationship. Just try to understand what we can say. Just see, 28 gram. This is your choice. 28 gram of nitrogen react with 6 gram of hydrogen and form 2 volume of ammonia. 2 volume of, just see, volume relationship is only applicable when gaseous reactant and product is there. But mass volume relationship, it is your choice. If you want to express same reaction in terms of mass, you can express. In terms of mole, you can express. You can express in terms of number of molecules also. Okay, so that is up to you. But volume you haven't got any choice, because the moment gaseous reactant and product, if gaseous reactant and products are there, then you have to express in terms of volume only. Okay, so this is must, rest other is your choice. Suppose you don't want to express in terms of volume, you can express in terms of molecules. But I would like to suggest you, when gaseous reactant and product is there, then you have to express in terms of volume relationship only. Okay, volume relationship only. Are you getting my point or not? Yes. So in this way, all the 5 kind of information which are conveyed by balanced chemical equation, I have conveyed you. And now you can write in the form of statement also. As I told, 1 molecules like that, which I repeated, and this side I wrote that one also. Volume I will write here. Just see, 1 volume of N2 react with 3 volume of hydrogen, 3 volume of hydrogen, and form 2 volume of NH3 ammonia, 2 volume of NH3. Okay, so in this way also you can write. Okay, as I was telling, 1 volume of N2 react with 3 volume of hydrogen and form 2 volume of ammonia. So these are the some information which are conveyed by the balanced chemical equation. Okay, and just see here, one thing I have mentioned, I wrote here G. The meaning of G is gaseous. This is short form of gaseous is G. So here you can write G, this side also you can write G, this side also you can write G. Now there is a one query, that is syllabus for the first monthly test. Syllabus for the first monthly test. First monthly test. Just see what is there. What I will do means balancing of chemical equation, information conveyed by balanced chemical equation. So just see, I will tell you till what position I will ask. Just see, I will ask here. Just see, I will write here. Just see, chemical equation, balancing of chemical equation. Second one is balancing of chemical equation. Third one is how to make chemical equation, more informative. Chemical equation more informative. How to make chemical equation more informative. And fourth one is how to make chemical equation more informative. That tomorrow's video I will explain this one. Fourth one is in this one only, information conveyed by balanced chemical equation. Information conveyed by balanced chemical equation. So these are the 4 things which I am going to cover in the first monthly test. Till here only, means one video short you are. Means see, first, second and third, this one I taught. Now only how to make chemical equation more informative, that I have to teach. So tomorrow I will teach that one also. Hence your monthly test portion is almost completed. And just see, in balancing of chemical equation, I may give you the skeletal equation, I may give you the word equation, I may give you one chemical equation which you have to balance in any form. And whatever exercise is given at the end of NCERT book, everything you should practice. Okay, whatever questions are related with the balancing of chemical equation, each and everything you have to practice and all those questions you have to revise. Later on you should not blame me. So these are the 4 things which you have to cover, okay? And this is your syllabus, because I may not give same information to your WhatsApp group, because I may not be member of that one. So that is why in the video only I have included 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4 things, okay? Thank you.